Tell you one thing, it takes a lot of soul, compassion, commitment, and artistic integrity to play other people's music for money. So listen to this. Don't sell out. I never will.
Lazlow came into the media world innocent and just wanted an opportunity for himself. The time he started was 1984, this era being a time rock music was popular, and at that time was the best place to get himself out there. Of course, Vice City. He felt he knew what people wanted as a radio personality. Although Lazlow wasn't seen in '84, it became revealed what he tried to do to try and fit in, basically doing the cliche of what a rock star was at this time. He lands himself an intern position for V-Rock, to when we heard the things he had to go through with the host. But instantly off the bat, Lazlow revealed his plans as far as being a host. But going back to this host, Lazlow being a young guy, along with no experience in this field, he was treated this way, something he had to take, even though he did the things to make himself look cool for this era. Keep in mind here, Lazlow wasn't an adult yet, which is why his innocence is about to be heard when he wasn't the punching bag.
From the top of the Vulture building, this is V-Rock.
Hey, all you hot chicks, are you listening? Cousin Ed with intern Lazlow.
I'm not the intern, I'm the co-host, almost. Besides, I smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, probably Athena 200s. That's what I want my phones to do. Light up. This is the home of rock.
The home of rock!
Who asked you to talk? This is V-Rock. Breaking the chains. I keep Lazlow tied to a chain in the corner so he won't ruin my show. Or grab my ass. Cousin Ed here.
And Lazlow.
Shut up.
Hey there, you're on V-Rock with Lazlow and Cousin Ed. We're gonna,
You are doing that all wrong.
What?
You sound about as much fun as a chainsaw enema. And trust me, that's not a lot of fun. You gotta sound like you're the party organizer, not the funeral director.
What are you talking about? Give me a break, and I'm trying to be myself.
No wonder we're suffering. This is V-Rock, shithead, not emotion.
V-Rock.
Doing our bit for the community by keeping this freak off the streets. You know how some guys grow their hair long and they look like rock stars, and others, they just look like ugly girls? Little Lazzy here's looking pretty damn feminine, aren't you, honey?
V-Rock.
Being a punching bag in Vice City, he showed his plans to be a DJ for V-Rock. The host at the time, though, sadly didn't realize it wasn't about what he thought it was.
Here's a song that'll make a man out of anyone, even Lazarus.
Yeah, well, I'm going to broadcasting school next year, and then I'm gonna come back to Vice City and be a V-Rock DJ.
Rock radio isn't a formula. It's about rebellion and freedom, Lazarus. Lazlow, get over there and put your balls to the wall.
So by the time '86 came around, he was chose to replace DJ Ed. As we're about to hear, Lazlow is trying to sell a character, saying all the right things, along with again faking the oppression of what a rock star was.
V-Rock.
What is the rock and roll lifestyle? A leather jacket, long hair, waking up with mystery bruises and a nasty itch? Of course, but it's more than that. It's laughing at the establishment, even if you don't know what the establishment is. And that's what Lazlow is all about. I'm 100% rebel. I got kicked out of school after the 12th grade, man. That's why when V-Rock was looking for a DJ to open the portals of hell and play commercials in between the records they'd chosen, they picked me, V-Rock, home of Lazlow and the Vulture.
But the truth of things comes out once DJ Ed himself calls in to confront him about his job being taken.
Vice City's home of rock and roll for 75 years. Let's go to the V-Lines. Hello, you're on V-Rock.
Dude, you took my job, all right? I got a major beef with you.
Who is this?
Ed, maybe remember me? Now I'm out driving a bus, standing on unemployment line, getting yelled at by my wife because I don't make enough money.
Look, man, the station's taking another direction. It's heading in a new direction. It happens to be a Lazlow direction.
No, it's not a new direction. It's a cheap direction. They're saving money on you. You are cheap. Lazlow equals cheap.
Listen, this is rock and roll, man. It comes and it goes. It's better to burn out than fade away.
So you're calling me a burnout, is that what you're saying?
Well, I heard that you applied for this job with a resume written on rolling papers. Come on.
Yeah, and you sent yours in handwritten calligraphy with a bouquet of flowers. That's not rock and roll, man. Rock and roll's a lifestyle. You gotta live it, you gotta know it. You don't know a damn thing about music. Twisted Sister, I Wanna Rock, I came up with those profound lyrics. I helped Dee. Autograph, Turn Up the Radio. They're talking about me, man. Turn up the radio. Turn up Cousin Ed. What's the mascot's name for Iron Maiden? Do you even know? Give me a clue.
Listen, dude, first off, Cousin Ed is a really weak radio name. What are you, like a redneck?
What did you do? Let me ask you about high school. When you in the high school band?
No.
You were in the band, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, while you were learning the Star Spangled Banner, I was in a garage drumming to Def Leppard songs.
Listen, I know who the mascot for Iron Maiden is.
Who?
It's a puppy.
No, his name's Eddie. Cousin Eddie. Where do you think it came from? Cousin Ed, Eddie, Iron Maiden. Put two and two together, my friend.
Listen, that was old rock. This is new rock, man. You gotta step aside.
New rock? I don't even use the playlist. You probably have a playlist. I rolled mine into a big fatty and smoked it.
Listen, I'm a rock station DJ, okay? Let's get some rock served up. This is V-Rock.
Him being cheap and DJ Ed not playing things how it was supposed to was how Lazlow was able to replace him. This alone, though, would lead Lazlow to be in over his head.
All right, we got some more rock lined up for you. But wait, one moment. I think you'd rather listen to me talk for a while first. That's what you get on V-Rock. Rock and roll and me. I'm not sure which I prefer.
He started to talk down on the mascot for the show, even going to out the marketing team, being that he felt he's what kept the station going. Although we know it's not. It was just for the music.
Thanks, guys. That one rocks. We're on V-Rock, home of the Vulture in Vice City. The Vulture is our mascot, which we need because those idiots, the retards, the guys that wear the suits in marketing, think that I can't carry the station on my own. Well, you're wrong. I hope I die before I get old. I'm sure I will, thanks to this life of excess I lead.
He even started to say too much after getting popularity, making him have an outburst. He felt he was who made V-Rock, is why it happened. But him doing this gave him a lesson in how things work.
So, hey, how'd I do? Do I sound okay? Hey, do I look okay? What do you think? I gotta meet this girl later, and check this out. She's dating my best friend. How cool is that? I tell you, man, you can't stop me right now. Since I got this gig, I'm a one-man rockin' love machine. Lazlow is unquenchable. I've had so many chicks this month, most of them can't even remember. And I gotta ask for a raise. I need more money at doing this sort of thing in the studio. I'm the star of the show, man, and all they say to me is talk more about the Vulture. Say the Vulture will peck your eyes out. Screw the Vulture, man. I'm about rock and roll. How many chicks did the Vulture get last week? I hate that frickin' Vulture. I am the star, and they think they can get away with paying me less than the guy whose job I took? I'm Lazlow, man. What was that? What? I can't hear you. Well, then turn the mic off. Jeez. Sorry, I didn't mean to pollute your studio. What? Stop talking. But that's my job. Oh yeah, if I weren't a rocker, could I do this? Oh yeah, I've trashed hotel rooms. Yeah, I'm whacked on cough syrup, man. Oh, watch out for me. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll leave. Yeah.
Him trashing the V-Rock station, of course, led him to be fired, along with making it hard for him to get a host title as far as music went. Being that he showed to be a liability for sponsorship. But what saved him was that the years he was on the rock station, he took phone calls that showed his personality as far as being a potential shock jock. But with no offers from 86 to 92, he's forced to swallow his pride, calling in on WCTR trying to get a job, along with showing his confusion on why he wasn't liked, something also shown back in Vice City. But just like how it was in Vice City, he was down by these hosts on the show after he asked for the guy's job. DJ Ed didn't see him worthy, and these two is about to be heard not to as well.
Yeah, hi. Here's the deal. I'm really funny, but nobody wants to hire somebody funny. I mean, how is that fair? I mean, I'm white, middle class, very erudite, whatever that means, but people just respond badly to me. I don't understand it.
Are you related to my husband?
I don't think so.
I hope not. Have you got a question about politics?
Yeah, sure. I know a lot about politics. Hey, can I do your job? I used to be on the radio back in the day.
Even my husband can't do his job, you strange, pathetic little sap. Let's have a real caller, please.
But the fact it wasn't up to them and what they felt, he was given his own show. Luckily, the guy who hosted this show, Lazlow, was killed after an interview went wrong with a tone-deaf actor. But for Lazlow, this was his breakthrough. Being on WCTR now, he did interviews. His first interview being OG Loke. Him being a rapper, he plays the dumb, funny role, along with showing his cocky side once he's back on radio.
The most boring show with a brand new host. Entertaining America with Lazlow.
Welcome to Entertaining America. This is Lazlow. I gotta say it, pardon me, but don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, just unemployed. But I'm back, running the media. God, I love this West Coast vibe. Everybody here's so laid back and lazy. I'm here with a man who gets paid to talk for a living. It's incredible. What a concept. He's called a rapper.
He even already went to say how WCTR was holding him back from what he wanted to do.
We'll see you next time. Maybe I'll get to take some callers like I want. If WCTR wasn't holding me back, man. This has been Entertaining America with Lazlow. Peace and chicken grease.
So that's how you're going to be entertained.
The second episode, he does just like before. He said too much, revealing the reason he was able to get the position after the death of the previous host. Also, ironically, Ammunition sponsored V-Rock, something he downed to 84.
That's some great sponsorship we've got there. Ammunition. Man, those guys make me feel safe.
Yeah, it's great knowing everyone's armed to the teeth.
Exactly.
Although this time around, they owned the station he was at. But now with this, it started to show he started to learn to play the rules in media.
And stop accusing us of being liberal. What a load of crap. This station is owned by Ammunition. I mean, have you ever heard anyone complain about guns on this station? Hosts are getting shot by them all the time, but it just gets glossed over. But it also means I now have a job.
Problems for him would come after the people he interviewed wasn't the direction he fully wanted to go, leading him to make his best move in his mind, going to Liberty City.
We're gonna have to abandon this show. Great, my first show and a dude nearly kills me. Now I'm being harassed by a former sociology professor and an alcoholic turned self-deifying cultist. Please, I gotta get back to the East Coast. This has been Entertaining America with Lazlow on WCTR.
Culturally, this country is flatlining. Now you know why.
By the time 98 came around, though, he realized things was just like how it was everywhere else. Not realizing the opportunities he was given was for the fact he wasn't likable and was a punching bag, like how he came in when things started.
Next up, it's the radio host who's been run out of Vice City and San Andreas. It's Lazlow with Chatterbox.
What? Hey, welcome to Chatterbox with me, Lazlow, and you, the good citizens of this town. Now, you know the format of the show. You call me up, you complain, we agree the world's terrible and retarded, there's nothing we can do about it, and we listen to some commercials. That's right, hey, it's the American media. If you don't like it, you're in for a pretty bumpy ride. Now, this is the show that gives Liberty City a voice. You know, pre-screened over the phone.
From this point, he stays at LC, which is where he became known, but here he still had what he called a bad show, after not realizing his role for this radio station.
Let's go to Kara online too.
Yeah, Lazlow, you are so right about domestic violence and the internet.
You're telling me that thing makes me want to put my fist through something.
Tonight, we're going to have a public forum about turning off the internet. I'm with a group called Citizens United Negating Technology for Life and People's Safety.
What?
You heard me, radio boy.
Okay, sounds good to me. Hey, let's go to the phones here. Matt on line 7. What's up, Matt?
The name is Matt.
Yeah, okay, I got that, stupid.
I want to talk to you about urban planning and religion.
That sounds my favorite combination. What's up?
People wonder why Liberty City is a town full of heathens and why no one ain't going to church here.
Do they? Do they really?
Yes.
Who?
Me?
Okay, so when you say people, you mean everyone thinks like you.
Shut up, girly. Are you blind to the future? It's right. It's what God wants.
All right. And how do you know this? Did he send you an email?
He told me. Yes, he did. He told me, blot that awful phallic monstrosity with a beautiful concrete square. And if you happen to make a healthy profit for your troubles, then it's me moving in mysterious ways. So that's it. I'm campaigning to build a beautiful new cathedral in the old garden.
Whatever, dude. Maybe you should be listening to the Electron Zone. I love a man trying to profit from religion. Makes you proud to be an American. Let's hit the phones. Yo.
Hello?
Yes, hello. You're on Chatterbox. What's that noise?
My name's Lenny. I want to talk about shaving.
Okay, what's the trouble? You got a weird rash?
There's no trouble. I just can't stop.
What?
I love it. And I realized something really important.
Oh, God.
If you shave downstairs, he looks a lot bigger. Come on, Lazlow, don't tell me you haven't thought about it.
Where do you get ideas like this?
Like my mom said,
Alrighty then. This show's going great. This is Chatterbox. Hello. Please be a normal human being.
Lazlow, your show sucks.
Dude, you're gonna get no argument from me. Today's show is rubbish.
Talk more about eating people!
Next caller.
Hi, my name's Ursula. I'm a white witch. I have the power of the night.
Oh, boy. Hey, you are... Oh, jeez. Okay.
I am your biggest fan.
You aren't going to complain about my clairvoyance or something. Have you been snorting some mugwort?
Well, of course.
What is with that laugh?
So listen, we're having a meeting of our coven, and we're all really big fans of yours.
Wow, that's cool. Hey, here's a little advice. Guys really aren't into chicks who say they're witches and they can cast spells and practice magic and they have an altar. I think you're just a confused goth chick.
Hey, I'm not confused. It's my cousin. We're really big fans. I've got several photos of you. My spirit medium says we were married in a past life. And you know what? I was the man in the relationship.
Oh, easy. You're freaking me out, dude. Hanging upside down to sleep doesn't make you cool or alternative, all right? I know, because I tried it.
Hey, are you single?
Yes, I'm married to 3 women. Please, can we...
Okay, but just to counteract what that guy just said, I never shave. The dark forest is quite enchanting.
Go away. Get off my phone. Get off my show. What is wrong with this city? It's 1998, people. The millennium is almost upon us. You know, this is much bigger than the conspiracy of daylight savings time. We're supposed to be worrying about computers accidentally launching nuclear missiles on us and how to make a fortune investing in cyber kitty litter. All right, let's take it up a notch. I beg you, please. Think of my career. It's going down the crapper here. I'm a nice person. I deserve to do well. People like me, I've only betrayed friends once or twice, and they had it coming.
With the people calling in, as we heard, he started to get frustrated with their craziness. During him advertising a product, he even brings up his early years.
I'm an underwear model. Why do you insult me? Is this typical in your country? You show is terrible.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm having a really bad show.
Okie dokie. As you say, no biggie. Unlike me, massive. Huge, shaved or unshaved, like a baby arm. This is why I model the underwear.
Enough with the personal size or grooming or the shaving or the growing and the thing. Let's talk about politics or public safety or Dormatron bondage or something interesting. What's wrong with this town? You're sick. You know, this kind of rubbish never happened to me back in the 80s. The 90s are crap. Do you agree, Line 1?
How should I know? I'm 7.
You are?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of yours. I love the show. Yeah, when I grow up, I want to be a witty radio host with a made-up name.
Aren't you a little young to be listening to this show?
No, my mom lets me listen all day because she works really hard and needs long baths.
Why's that?
But later, he revealed what you can tell he thought was a power move, that being involved with Donald Love. Donald is for another video, but he goes to say how he thought things would turn around with him buying out the stations in LC.
You know, you can never tell that you stink until it's too late. I learned that a long time ago. Well, looks like that's all we have time for, which is a damn shame. French chefs and self-righteous rednecks don't deliver the kind of radio I can deliver. But, me and my buddy Donald have got some big plans for this station. C-Box 24/7. We'll see you next time.
But him being here, especially with Donald running this station, this would be the most politically correct he's ever been. Even going to say how he likes commercials now, after saying the opposite way early on in his career.
All right, Liberty City, this is your talk radio show Chatterbox, where your opinion matters. Let's go to the phones. Hello, caller, you're on Chatterbox.
Hey, you ever had possum? That's some good eating.
Nah, I really can't say I have.
Well, you ought to try it sometime. I tell you, man, it's good eating. Possum, raccoon, even zebra meat.
Do you have anything else to say, or?
Tastes like goldfish. Meat's real stringy. You know what I mean?
Actually, I can't say that I do. But if I did eat too much squirrel and put on a few extra pounds, I'd use the Dormatron. Unlike those other exercise machines that require you to be awake, the Dormatron actually exercises you overnight. Let's learn a little bit more about it. You know, it's never a dull moment on this show, especially if you're in our key demographic.
Love Media, bringing people and the finest in entertainment together.
Caller on Spank even called him a sellout, showing the people tuned in to the show could see the change as well.
All right, hello, next caller. You're on Chatterbox.
I want to talk about that Spank stuff. People say it's bad for you. It's not bad for you at all. Why aren't you talking? Oh, you think I'm strange? Am I on the air? Hello? Answer me, you pansy.
What's your question?
Spank! 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 Spank!
What about it? I mean, that's not really a question. Questions usually start with words like how and why, and they end with your voice going up like this.
Don't mock me. My taxes pay your salary, you pansy.
Sir, this is a commercial radio station owned by Love Media. Advertising revenue pays my salary. And on that note, it's been 2 full minutes since a commercial, but I'd like to say, if anyone else is stressed, might I recommend Equinox from Zaibatsu Pharmaceuticals. We'll be back after these important messages.
Sell out!
But with being on Chatterbox for some time, at this point, it became a no-brainer for him that Donald Love was using them in a way.
Now that we've lost 98% of our audience, let's reward the other 2% with a commercial. When we come back, we'll have a special studio guest. Special because he advertises on this radio station. Remember, it's not a conflict of interest if we own all the radio stations in town. We'll be right back after this message.
I love the show and always wanted to call in. You really offended me today. Who is this gutter trash you got on the show?
Hey, Janice, I share your anxiety. The studio kind of forced him on me. And now it's time for a public service announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
It's time for a public service announcement from Donald Love.
Hello, I'm Donald Love. Under my guidance, Love Media has emerged as the fastest growing U.S.-run media conglomerate of the past 5 years. With newspapers, television, and radio stations across the U.S. and the free world, alongside a wide array of industrial and technology interests, we at Love Media ensure you get the truth behind the story every time. From films to dog food, from radio to pop music, you can be sure of independent, quality-led broadcasting every time you tune in. That's why we're the fastest growing cable supplier and health insurance provider in the Northeast, and why our new satellite in China is something all Americans can be proud of. Here at Love Media, we are proud of what we have done to help America and to help hard-working Americans relax. For investment opportunities or information about our new interactive television service, please go to www.lovemedia.tv.
Ooh, that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. All right, we're talking about short guys, killer bees, the Magna Carta, well, the red light on the wall is flashing, which means that the owner of the station has an important announcement to make. Let's go live to his office.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
Wow, man, that was deep. You know, I really like working here. This station, it feels like my second family, except that we have a snack machine. And I tell you, working here beats the hell out of digging sewage ditches outside Kuala Lumpur.
Leading him to be on the wrong side of the law trying to get money. During his run, he got caught up with doing payola scams during the early 2000s, along with the things he did early on in his career that made things hard for him to get a host position, leading him to become an alcoholic. With that, led him back unemployed. 2004 was his last scam he did, taking him 4 years to find a rebrand for himself. This time around, though, he didn't leave to go to a certain city. Instead, he stayed in LC, saying that to say, in this new era, he was most known for Chatterbox. And in my opinion, Donald running the media back then taught him independency, which is why his next show was 100% owned by Lazlow himself.
In entertainment news, it's back to the early part of the decade for one formerly famous Liberty City shock jock. Lazlow, who used to host long-defunct radio station Chatterbox, is trying to relaunch himself over the Liberty City airways with a new show. He's still trying to raise funding for the venture. He spoke to reporter Eric House.
Eric, it's Radio 2.0. You could even say it's Radio 3.14. I mean, kind of like how I stretch on to infinity, like pi. I mean, the internet had Web 2.0, so now the radio's gonna have Lazlow 2.0.
What does that mean?
Look, I'm not being vague. It just sounded good.
Not having the immediate funds to start his show, just like how he came in the game, he still made it happen after raising funds and finding a sponsor. By the time he got everything he needed, Weasel News even picked up his return to media.
Great news for fans of Lazlow, bad news for most of us. The shock jock who was thrown off the air over numerous payola scandals is back. Today, he formally launched his new talk show initiative, unironically called Integrity 2.0. After numerous radio jobs in several cities, well-reported drugs and money problems, questionable sexual scandals, and high-strung neurotic personality, we doubt he'll be on the air for long.
But at this point, Lazlow lost himself to even get to this point. Before that scene, though, the same spiel he did in the 80s and 90s, he's about to do, always having to return, and again with his mindset knowing what people wanted.
He started as an intern on Vice City's V-Rock, then a full-time DJ, before turning to Los Santos-based Entertaining America, and then Chatterbox. Now, after being forced out of town by overzealous regulators upset about payola scandals, drug problems, and continued accusations of sexual deviancy, he is back. Lazlow on Integrity 2.0.
All right, you're listening to The Lazlow Show, only on Integrity. We're broadcasting live from the streets of Liberty City. You know, nobody does live radio anymore. Nobody apart from me. I'm your host, Lazlow. I gotta tell you, it's been a long time, Liberty City. Too long for both of us. Kind of had a dry spell there, you know. Liberty City's like a woman, you know. You love her, you hate her, you come crawling back to her so she can
step on your dreams. But I do love the women here. You know, the chicks in Liberty City have higher expectations than the slobs in Vice City, and they're not as paranoid about you slipping in some GHB to their drink. This is the media event of the century because I'm bringing radio back to the people. It's Radio 2.0. It's the future. You know, you don't listen with your ears, you listen with your soul. We're going to be doing a radio show and a podcast about a radio show and a blog that's about the podcast that's about the radio show. It's media intermingling, like one of those magazine ads that have all different ethnicities. You know, I'm getting under the city's skin, you know, into the fatty layer with the warm pillow of a gunk to rest your head on. You look up and you go, where's my dignity? With this radio show, I'm making a difference, and it's all in association with our sponsor, Zit, because we can spot the song you're looking for. You're listening to the radio, you hear a song, call Zit, 948-555-0100. Yeah, that's right, I'm walking the streets doing a show. This is live, people, huh? This is radio.
Can you keep your voice down? You're talking too loud.
Hey, easy, honey. I'm on the radio.
Who cares what this is? Shut up.
This time around, it wasn't the same fame. Being around for 20 years plus at this point, along with the nasty things he started to do when things dried up, started to show the real him outside of his radio character and what he strived for in the media world. Something not really shown up until this point. He was even drunk while doing this show, while also showing his crimes he did from the 90s up until now to be sadly true.
Excuse me, sir. Can I speak to you for a minute?
What do you want?
Well, I want you to...
Hey, I'm not like that. I'm not a knob goblin.
Hey, listen, easy. Okay, you're not my type. I prefer, you know, unconscious chicks or MILFs with stretch marks. Besides, listen, dude, I'm famous. Do you want to be famous?
No way. I don't want the paparazzi taking pictures of me naked doing coke.
Sorry, bro, you're a little too late. You just made radio history. You're the very first guest on Integrity 2.0. This is history, my friend. The Lazlow show here, making media history, like when they shot the president on that episode of 72. Oh, I've been up for 3 days. I'm really moody. I'm trying to fight terrorism. You know, how come nobody on TV goes to the bathroom?
What are you talking about? Have you been drinking?
Yeah, a little. But listen, quiet, okay? I'm talking. Let the host talk. People will remember this show. They'll remember this time because, you know, I'm finally reinventing radio. I'm like Lazlow Marconi, you know? I've tried blogging, porn, I've tried Vinewood, glory holes, facefuls of pills, but screw that, you know? I'm not about dependency anymore. It's finally about me, you know? I mean, because I'm a good-looking guy. I got a six-pack, huh? Look at that, huh?
Oh, dude, don't show me your stomach. That's disgusting.
Hey! Come back here. I'll show you my glutes.
Leave me alone.
Come on, you made history.
Go away.
You're like the John Wilkes Booth of radio. What is wrong with the people of Liberty City, you know? Don't they want to be famous? Excuse me, madam. Look, listen, you're live on the radio. Have you got anything to say?
What? Oh my God.
No, take your time, honey. This is the reality of live entertainment. Like when I put on a fat suit and go and feel up tourists, you know, or that thing that got me indicted. Are you finally ready?
What are you talking about?
No, it's okay. Take your time. No problem. You know, imagine you're a stud about to impregnate a prize racehorse, you know? I'm kind of like the Seabiscuit of radio.
Did you just call me a horse?
Not really, but now that you mention it, I'm just getting metaphorical in sort of an equestrian sense, you know? You know, because I've written fantastic poetry, you know? I bet you look at me and you're thinking, wow, what a guy, you know? How can I coax this filly into a moral congress? Can this man make a video with a horse? No, lust. It's an idea, you know, like freedom, like girls with leg braces falling downstairs, like dark matter, you know? Like shaking it when you're done at the urinal, but it doesn't really help. So tell me, what's on your mind here in Liberty City?
Yeah, oh my God, am I on the radio?
Do you not realize that? This is a microphone, stupid.
Oh my God, you're an asshole.
No, actually, I'm a DJ, but I don't spin records. You know, I spin words.
He even revealed the hardships he was going through at this point. Back then, he would have did it a different way.
Why are you calling in today?
Because I need some advice, and I ain't doing any of that shrink shit.
If you swear again, we're gonna have to cut you off. This is a family show.
But him running things, he of course does it differently, while confirming things not being the same.
I think
you could do it with your sister.
Dude, shut up. I'm trying to do a fucking radio show here. You know, I mean, things were so much simpler before I got divorced, you know? But this really isn't about me. It's about you, the people in the streets, this guy rubbing his junk, you know? I mean, it's about a revolution, you know? Anyway, this is Radio 2.0. It's an association with Zit, you know, because nobody's been this edgy or even stupid to take on the media, you know? This is the #1 media investment of our time. You go out, you talk to the real people of Liberty City, you know? And then you've got everything set up, and then the fucking assholes at the Bank of Liberty deny your loan the day that the rent on your studio.
Oh, dude, they're the worst. So, you know the little plastic window thing? I put my junk right through the little hole in the window.
You know, my life's an amusement ride, and it needs to be on the radio because, you know, in life it's like you wait in line all day for this ride called life. You sweat, you hate yourself, and then it's over in 45 seconds. And she looks at you, she says, you know, I have to go, and she sort of leaves the room awkwardly, and you just wish that once you could share a bed with someone who wouldn't get creeped out by the pictures of my ex-wife on the nightstand. I gotta take a break. Let me ask you, what's your favorite website?
I like the top 3 or the top 1. It depends on which one you want to go by, but which chart is. I can't stop checking out electrictit.com. I mean, there's this one thing where there's teenagers lip syncing.
With the viral videos, yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of them that are like teenagers and they're lip syncing the songs in their bedroom, and it's like a high school talent show. But I can't get arrested. It's streaming audio.
Isn't that where there's
streaming photos?
There's a cup and there's 2 girls and.
Yeah. But there's a back door you can take.
Listen, I don't need to hear about your back door. I'm trying to do a radio show.
All right. Oh, so you do a radio show?
Yes, I'm
streaming
doing a radio.
online.
Listen,
is it streaming online?
Listen, all I know is this internet is seriously cutting into my radio career because I got to tell you that the MP3, please, nobody's going to be talking about MP3s.
Okay, I'm going to show you.
Radio is coming back because it's Lazlow. Yes, it's Lazlow 2.0. I'm out here on the street.
No,
dude, this is some edgy shit.
No, it's not edgy shit. It's not edgy shit at all.
Dude, it's not. It's the radio.
I want to download it.
It's the radio.
Streaming radio.
Listen, I want to start my own clothing line. Can you help me with the website?
Virtual or real?
Yeah, real. You know, I want to sell like bowling shirts, karate uniforms, like trainers, cock
How much
socks.
memory do you have? How much memory?
I don't know. I just want a website where you can buy Lazlow stuff. You know.
How much memory? What are the gigs?
I don't know. Listen, I'll tell you what I need. I need stuff. A lot of my fans.
Do you have an external hard drive?
No. A lot of my fans like huff gasoline. They watch professional wrestling. You know, they want to be able to put on a Lazlow shirt and knock kids off of bicycles. You know, and that was rock and roll in Vice City in the 80s. I mean, that was rock and roll. And then my career hit the skids, and I'm stuck doing this and talking to you with your horn-rimmed glasses, and you've never seen a vagina. And what
I've seen many vaginas.
What has happened to me? Listen, let's go. I'm going to go talk to this chick over here. Excuse me.
Me too. Lady?
No, leave her alone. Leave her alone.
How are you? What's the URL?
Leave her alone.
How much memory do you have? Excuse me, ma'am.
What do you want?
I'm doing a radio show.
Nobody listens to the radio anymore. Give me a break. We have the internet. You ever heard of it? Now leave me alone. I'm trying to send a text message.
I'm trying to send a text message. LOL. Listen, I'm doing Radio 2.0. You know, radio's been around for a long time. This is like real-time MP3.
Lazlow was the last to know. Something telling for later.
Whatever. If I can't send emoticons through it, I'm not interested. If you get really drunk and pretend that your face is a punctuation mark, you can really get to the bottom of life's gripping questions.
Okay.
Whatever, old man.
Oh, man? You'll never get to experience the 80s, except for one of those stupid clip shows on MeTV where washed-up comedians make snarky comments. You know, I may be bitter and divorced, but I plan on getting a sports car, you know, and figuring out how to play online games, and banging chicks like you, and then dropping you back off at school.
As we heard, he was in denial to the change, along with why he was who he was in 2013. But back to hearing this brought him back to his innocence when he was trying to start his career, being served right to things.
You know what? Nobody likes your breasts. You know that? Huh? When I was massively famous in the 80s, you know, launching my radio career, there was this weird performance art about robots, and a very bizarre man theorized that one day, DJs would be replaced by robots, and that a machine would pick the music and hold humans in slavery, walking around with their portable devil DJ machines. And here we are, in Liberty City, and the world is oblivious. They've got headphones on. But I'm here doing this, trying to get people to listen to the radio, to rise up, because they're all controlled by robots. Speaking of robots, let's take a quick break. This is the Lazlow Show on Integrity.
But trying to figure out the new way of things, he does it, trying to be cool for the kids. In his era, it was rock. But during him showing that, he also showed what he did to keep his show running. showing how far he went to keep his name and get something out of his desperation.
So everybody, you're listening to Integrity 2.0, and we're back. We have got funding. We got funding. We are back on the air, and as soon as I can figure the technology out and what a DNS is, we will be live on the World Wide Web, streaming with what I believe is called a web page. That's right, Integrity 2.0, taking free speech somewhere entirely new. The internet. We're going global. Global, people, like all the way around, where people don't even wear bras or shoes. It's a great big media reach around, and for once, Lazlow is not getting bummed. I am doing the bumming. I'm bumming the world. Where am I gonna stick it? Oh yeah, you take it, baby. You like that? Maybe I'll pull your hair, world. Maybe a little low, below the equator. How do you like that? How do you like that? Who's your daddy now, world? Lazlow, yeah, that's right. I am the Big Bang. I'm back. I was a dwarf star, and now I'm fucking supernova. So, everybody, welcome Integrity 2.0. After a few weeks off the air, we're back. We got funding, and I want to say, seriously, a quick moment. Thanks, Mom. Money's rotting in your 401k. The financial district screwed everybody in this country. Invest in new media. Me. And now, your money is building a show business empire, one brick at a time. Today, Liberty City, tomorrow, reach arounds. I love you, Mom. This is the best thing you ever did for me. And I love you too, Stepdad Isaac. I mean, seriously, I love you. I admit I struggled when you came into my life and our family, but I really do love you. I know you're the man of the house now. I can accept the rules about the curfew. I'm going to get my new place as soon as I find something suitable. I respect you. I respect your rules. I cherish our time together. There, all right? I said it. Okay.
Again, becoming lost and wanting to be at a certain spot even led him having to go back to live with his mom and her husband, along with taking money to start the show. Him going on this family rant, though, something huge is telling to how low he became.
I'm a middle-aged man who has been forced by the collapse of global media to move back in with his mom and his truly wonderful stepdad, Cockface, Isaac, and yet my namesake Lazarus, that's my name. I'm back from the dead. It's Lazlow 2.0, Integrity 2.0, maybe even 3.0 some days. Beaten but never broken. You can't take a broadcasting titan down. I learned that. And trust me, I'm no exception. I'm here to stay, like the national debt or syphilis. I'm that unwelcome itch and pus-ridden sore that just won't die. I'm telling the truth about the city, to the city, for the city, and any corporate sponsors who want me to put in a good word for them, trust me. I'm available for sponsorship. I'll tattoo your shit on my junk. I don't care. I know about branding. I do public appearances. I go out there, give some shit away. T-shirts, dog. T-shirts. I'll hand out samples of your product, spray cheese, cigarettes. I'll give them to kids. I don't give a shit. I love capitalism. I hate taxes. And about the appearances, I got good rates. I'm a funny guy. I make people love me, and that means they'll love your product. My last public appearance was incredible. It was for my stepniece Jill's bat mitzvah. I mean, they didn't pay me formally, so I sort of grabbed what I thought I was worth out of that bag they hand around. I mean, it's the honor system, really. Integrity is what the show's about. I did a bit of stand-up there. The Beanie Kids, they love me. I don't think they're allowed to watch TV. They related to my stories about sleeping with fat rock groupies. They really did. I told this incredible joke about incest. Man, it was shocking. I mean, it was daring, but it was true. My stepdad's family's riddled with this stuff. I mean, family tree like a tent pole. More inter-cousin marriage than a bunch of hillbilly hamsters. And you married into that family, Mom. Nice one. Dad's not so bad, so he drinks a little bit. I drink every day. Huh? And Martin, my brother, you're a Judas and a loser. Being a rich TV producer's not cool anymore. This is fucking the 2000s, bro. Nobody watches TV. We steal everything on the internet. That's why I'm gonna be a new media player, Playing this city like a dirty old man plays a tween chat room. Just that amazing feeling, wondering if when you go over to her house, is it gonna be a setup?
That's right. Lazlow reveals he has a brother that was more successful than him. That's a TV producer, saying that to say, in a way, he's trying to prove people wrong that's bigger than him. He downs his brother being a producer, but he'll be forced to find something else to do after, of course, Integrity didn't work out. The same thing he shuns, like he did his whole career, he ends up having to do it to keep his relevance, even going back to San Andreas. And to add insult to injury, he still was on radio, but became a co-host. Keep in mind, the last time he wasn't an A mic, he was an intern. And more insult, the show was called Chatter Spear, an obvious play on Chatterbox show he hosted by himself back in the day.
It's the Chatosphere with Michelle and Lazlow.
Hi, I'm Michelle Makes.
And I'm Lazlow.
And this is
Chatosphere with Michelle and Lazlow. God, I just love doing that.
Me too.
So, anyway, on today's show,
today's show,
we've got some amazing stuff.
We have a co-host who is not accepting the reality of their contract.
Come on, Michelle, let me do the intro, okay? I'm really good at it. I know how to monologue. Seriously, I talk to myself a lot. You know, sometimes I just stand in front of the mirror with no clothes on and say, you like this? You want some of this? And grab my...
I know. I get it. You're an adult loser. You're pathetic. Every show you do this. No, I'm sorry. You know the rules. Sorry, everybody. See, we're Vinewood liberals. We love each other, but we've got massive egos, so we can't quite get along.
My ego was shattered long ago. You know, it was called the 80s, but I picked up the pieces and glued it together with bourbon and acting out sexually with not that very attractive of a woman. Okay? So speak for yourself.
Now back on WCTR, he even talks about his luck during an interview, going to say as soon as things go good, something happens to make it fade away.
Coming up next on Chattersphere with Michelle and Lazlow, alternative therapy life coach, committed spiritualist, and senior lay preacher of the Children of the Mountain Fellowship, Brother Adrian. Brother Adrian, welcome to the show.
Hello, my child. My children, both of you. Welcome to the now.
So good to have you on the show.
Yeah, it makes a real break from the whack jobs and crazies I normally interview. You know, our guest booker gets us celebrities, but the publicist makes us take these has-beens and won't-be's.
I'm not a psychic, Lazlow, but I am sensing a lot of hostility from you. You seem like you are in prison.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
And you know who the warden is, Lazlow?
Yeah, it's Michelle.
No, my child. It's you.
Oh, give me a break.
Yes, mock. Yes, deride. Yes, call me a whack job.
You're a whack job.
Call me a cultist.
You're a cultist.
Call me a pervert.
You're a pervert.
All right. I'm happy. You're miserable.
I'm not miserable. Okay, I'm in a career slump. There is a difference. Every time I really start to do well in a market, someone at the station goes whining to HR, and then I get moved to a new place, like a man of the cloth. Hey, speaking of cloth, you're a cult leader, so of course you pretend to be happy, because you say you have all the answers. You're selling people hope. Well, buddy, hope is a lie. I figured out all the answers, and believe me, life is a dark, horrible chasm of despair, punctuated by brief moments where you get beer and breasts. So trust me, people, you do not hope to be like this cult dude.
He even went to call himself a screw-up at this point, along with revealing how desperate he had became to keep the level of fame he had.
Your hostility is really depressing, Lazlow.
You see clearly, Michelle. Lazlow, there's a mountain up there. Let me show you the way.
Listen, dude, I've been to the mountaintop, okay? I've been to a lot of concerts and done a lot of drugs. I've been up there, okay? I've had a top-rated talent show on TV and a nationally syndicated talk show. I've been an anodyne metrosexual that literally millions of people look up to, and believe me, it sucks, okay? I believe in one thing only, my relentless ability to screw up. One stupid word, one inappropriate comment, one touch, an innocent caress between colleagues, you know? And it begins again, the slow descent down. Your ratings come down a bit. The groupies, they start to get older and chunkier and have that weird fat girl smell. You appear in commercials for worse and worse cars, and suddenly you're not the spokesperson for an expensive Swiss watch, but for some swingers resort in Guatemala or a war zone. You're on the way down, so you get desperate. You do more and more insane things for ratings. You don't care, but it's no good. The public doesn't love you anymore. Nobody loves you. There's a great hole of lovelessness inside you. You're just a shell. Nobody cares. Your friends are more successful than you. They won't call you back. They don't even re-bleach you anymore. Your Life Invader friends start to go down. The private members clubs tell you that you're no longer welcome because you tried to speak to a movie star there. Well, I was a star once, okay? I was, but it's no good. It keeps going down. Dude.
It's okay.
It just keeps
my
going.
Child.
It's not okay. Your producer calls you up. Someone made up some pictures that seem to show you, being spanked in a brothel. That's not true. They could put my head on any dude's body. I'm much bigger than that. It's computers. There weren't any cameras in there, you know. And then they started calling you a misogynist in the press and on Bleeder. You know, it's not true. Lazlow loves women. I love women. They call me gay, and that's not true. Lazlow's a man. He has a man's needs. Only it still keeps coming. The great wall of shame and the self-loathing just flows on and on like you're on the ground, and there's just a group of men urinating on you, but it's a hypothetical urination. Then one day your producer comes in and says, Lazlow, even though you've been a syndicated radio host for a long time, and even though you're great, now you're gonna be the co-host.
The assistant to the host.
Shut up, okay? You won. You're perky. You're young. You look great. And I'm the assistant to the host of a woman with literally nothing to say.
I get it. You did a mountain of blow in the 90s. No one cares.
It was fantastic, okay?
I'm glad you had blow all over your nose for many years.
You don't have a catchphrase.
I don't need one. And nobody gives a shit.
I was big in the 90s. I remember .com, and we used to program computers like C:/ and HTTP 10 print hello 20 go to 10.
And on top of that, ironically, Fame or Shame was on his last legs. But this being one of the only things that he could benefit from, he of course used this for his kicks to still feel like he was something. He would be doing auditions for the show, but him doing this is about to be led him into being broken after all these years, after he became too comfortable with doing things. Again, something he fought with from the jump. Also, keep in mind, Lazlow, if you really think about it, is really Michael and Trevor's era. Saying that to say, the two was more familiar with them than Tracy. All she knew is that she wanted to be on the show, not figuring them out really.
Where's Tracy? Where's your sister, Jim?
She's trying out for TV.
She's what?
Yeah, she's auditioning for Fame or Shame.
Fame or Shame? The fuck are you talking about?
You know, it's that talent/skills show. She loves it, you guys know that.
What's her talent?
Dancing.
Oh, Christ, she's a horrible dancer.
She might disagree with you on that.
Jesus Christ, what, now? Now? Where?
The Maze Bank Arena.
Oh, little Tracy being humiliated. Let's go, we go get her.
But as we're about to see, Trevor hit things on the nail regarding his career, seeing the radio stations he came and went on, before actually even seeing them in real time.
Come on, you dipshit. That host, man, he's like any closeted TV presenter, bitter as fucking vinegar.
Where the fuck are they?
Hello, sir. May I please have your names? Where the fuck is Tracy Townley, huh? Tracy fucking DeSanta. Fuck, screw that! Where the fuck's Lazlow? It doesn't matter. Please be quiet. You're gonna be just as good then as
All right. Yeah. That was really good. All right. It's the auditions, Fame or Shame, Season 14, right here in Vinewood, San Andreas. Coming up next, it's Tracy DeSanta. Judges, Tracy DeSanta. Yes.
Hi.
All right. Tracy's a dancer, but she also likes acting, modeling, and working with children. That's beautiful. You're so original, like a basket full of puppies or a rainbow or a pile of puke. Who are these clowns?
Being what he would call a celebrity, referring to Trevor and Michael as clowns, shows in the way he became used to talking to people like this. Being another mistake, Tracy tells him who the two are, to when he takes that for something totally different, showing his mind state.
That's my dad and Trevor?
Two dads. Great.
Wow.
Very San Andreas.
What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Okay, I'm back.
Relax, chill, make yourself at home. He's got a little show to do here.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. All right, it's Fame or Shame for Tracy DeSanta. Music!
As we see, Tracy's not killing it here. But keep in mind, this is an audition. Lazlow and the other hosts definitely wasn't going to put her on the show. But with Tracy showing signs to Lazlow she's out there is why he's about to put himself in. He's a creep, and Tracy being younger, on top of wanting to get something out of his time, basically led him to again take things way too far in front of the people that care for her.
Here's what your daddy gave me, honey.
September 20th. Oh! Fuck, you know something about that? That's enough. Oh, I said that's enough!
Got security! Security!
What'd you fucking say?
Come on, big guy! Come on there! Come here, you little shit!
With Lazlow now being chased by the two, it's revealed Trevor had it out for him way before he even seen him. Michael never heard of him, but that led Trevor to even call out the thing Lazlow made sure of, which was to always be seen.
I hate that closeted man whore on the TV. I hate him on the radio. I hate him even more in person. He was never funny.
I've never even seen him before.
Oh, you have, believe me. And now that you know him, you'll see him everywhere.
And with him having nowhere to go, he finally breaks after being in denial about his almost 30-year career, along with being truthful with the things he suffers from. He was seen to lie about. Trevor would be the most vocal and demanding in this for the fact he never liked them.
Hey, guys.
You run out of batteries, huh?
I didn't mean anything by it, all right?
Oh, yeah? Well, that little girl sat on my lap when she was 2 years old, and I swore to God that I would rip the fucking skin off anyone who fucking wronged her.
Look, I'm just a dumb A-list celebrity trying to entertain America, okay? I got a lot of stuff going on right now, dude, besides you trying to kill me. Now, I got multiple sexual harassment lawsuits, plus I'm an addict, all right? And I've relapsed. I can't stop jacking, dude. I jack it in traffic.
What's your talent, huh? I mean, aside from love and sex.
Dude, haven't you seen my show? It's not live, it's not funny. That's my genius. I got no fucking talent.
You clearly ain't being humble, T. You proved your point.
This is your daughter. You should be wanting to rip the fucking ponytail off the back of this guy's head. And you! Pants off.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
What are you doing?
Now, I want you to dance sexy, celebrity.
I mean, I need music or...
Are you trying to fucking annoy me, huh?
I'll dance.
Good. The fuck is that? All right, now drop it like it's hot, all right? I want to see you get nice and low. Come on, lower, lower, come on.
Oh, please don't kill me, okay? I'm supposed to be on a magazine cover next week.
All right, come on, get up. Take off. Go, now, before I change my mind.
I got it all on my camera, you fucking pussy. The world's gonna see your shit.
And Trevor ended up really putting up this video, which goes viral. Lazlow was even forced to deny it to keep the little juice he had in LS. The news even covers this, revealing famous Shane was in fact on his last legs anyway. But skipping ahead, he still attempted to get with Tracy. Them being in contact, he even started to show his weirdness and desperation. By the time the two set up a meeting, he even tried to take precaution, but her telling Jimmy led Lazlow to be forced to be responsible for his actions.
What? Tracy's getting another tattoo?
No, oh God, no. That Lazlow guy's there.
Lazlow, that asshole. What's he want?
It's Tracy that wants something. She wants to get back on Fame or Shame after you and Uncle T cut her cameo short.
Well, maybe we ought to help her out with that.
Maybe we oughta.
Looking for something hip that, says I'm capable of violence, but I'm awesome in the sack. So listen, babe, if you want to make it in Vinewood, you gotta do whatever it takes. Even if whatever it takes is a depressed, borderline alcoholic who hosts the third most popular talent show amongst the 40-year-old female demographic.
So, you'll let me on the show if I blow you?
Yes, and if you could wear some black lipstick, the little guy loves the goth vibe.
Oh.
Whoa!
Lazlow.
Dude, that was entirely out of context, bro.
Jim, you find the ink slinger, sit on him. Lazlow here's gonna have a little cosmetic work done.
No, please.
Whoa. Stay put, you lame-ass Mark.
Sure, kid.
What?
You made me a pouty fucking hipster! Ow! Are you popping a fucking tent over here? Ow! Oh, that looks pretty. Here, let's get rid of this.
Oh, my God! Papa Bear! What's Daddy number 2 gonna think about this?
Let's not get him involved.
Let's do!
How about I throw all those 3 little pubic hairs on here, too? There we go.
Oh!
Nice.
You got like a camera phone or a mirror I can...
Oh, yeah, I'll get you a mirror. Smash you over the head with it. That's better. Snip, snip.
Oh, this is a real one-stop shop. When I get nervous, I evacuate my bowels. It's seeping out. Oh, no, that's my signature, my ponytail. Now I gotta get extensions.
No, what you gotta get is my daughter, whatever she wants.
Yeah, without sucking on your piddle stick.
Look, okay, guys, that was a joke. I'm a clown. I'm a sad, lonely little clown.
Hey, you're gonna put her on your show, and you're gonna make sure she looks good.
Look, okay, I got a lot of juice in this town, but I mean, I'm not a miracle.
Just do it!
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Trace, let's go. We gotta get to the therapist.
What?
So, I'll call you or something, okay? Bye.
If there's ever a family that needs therapy, my ponytail. How do I look? It's not good, is it? Yeah! That was fantastic! I mean, amazing, especially the ho-ho-oh part. I'm really from the heart. Judges, I have to say, I'm thinking if you go the wrong way on this, it could be the end of a lot of promising careers. All right, we're gonna go to commercials and we'll come back with the judge's decision. Seriously, guys, vote the right way because a maniac's gonna fucking kill me.
Although he made sure Tracy didn't win, her being on TV was the effect of him being nasty. The last time he's ever going to be seen, he was in character, but that changed once he ran into Michael, and the rest is history.
Thanks, Antonio. Give me nice and tight. Hey, it's Lazlow on the red carpet of Meltdown. Some big stars, some beautiful dresses. We're gonna see some side boob tonight. Come on.
Enjoy the picture, everyone!
Mr. Richards. Mr. Richards, hi. If I could just bother you for a second. I'm Lazlow from Fame or Shame, but I do some acting on the side. I was wondering if...
Oh, yeah, of course. You should come see me, kid. I think I got a project that would be perfect for you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's called The Closet. Really modern stuff.
Pervert. Come on.
No.
Let's go over
She's
here.
lying, okay? I never had surgery. Come on.
Milton, hi. Sorry to bother you. Quick question. Get in here tight. Loved the movie.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
When you were that polar bear and you had to eat your baby, I mean, that
okay.
was...
All right, Jesus Christ.
That was emotional. Stick and I just have a hug. That really affected me.
All right, I gotta go. Thank you so much. Excuse me.
Come on, let's get in there.
Ah, Lazlow.
Oh, shit. Come on, shit dick.
Lazlow came in radio and stayed in radio for the fact that's all he had. The 80s and 90s, he spent it having to prove himself, and once he got in the door the 2 times, he let his opportunity slip after trying to be bigger than the program. And by the time the 2000s came, he messed up his face in a way after the payola scandals he did, on top of the other nasty stuff. By the time he started to do his own thing, even that fell flat, which caused him and his mother to fall out, leading him to be a co-host again, along with doing TV, something he despised way before doing it. Even if you want to count online, after the events of 2013, he tried to be a DJ for Tony Prince to get some attention on him just to stay hip.
Brilliant. That's a wrap. Piss off, Lazlow.
What?
This is a nightclub. This live version of an awful TV show is not happening.
But Tony...
Oh, but Tony, please, nothing.
Tony, please, I'm desperate.
Listen, I love narcissism. I built a career on narcissism. I stare into the mirror and beat off like a real man. I pose, I preen, but there's a limit here. I cannot, I will not sit here and watch it. We need kids, young people, midlife crisis divorcees, whoever's gonna bring the party. And we need them wasted, and we need them dancing. Not taking selfies with some fuckwits! I ran the fucking 1980s. I was the 1990s. And I'm back.
Okay.
Get me a DJ!
But, Tony, I'm the DJ.
You're not a fucking DJ. You're a dick.
A dick?
On one side of Lazlow, he did in fact defeat a lot of the things people said he couldn't do. In the 80s, DJ Ed said he could never be a host. On WCTR, they said he could never have a show, proving these radio people wrong with their own ego. But the other side of Lazlow was him being defeated by media, becoming sick and desperate just to keep his name. He always was around, but it became him being the washed up guy around, showing how he defeated and was defeated by media.